Hi, I'm John McLauchlan, and this is another one of my video tips of the week. In this week's video tip, I'm going to show you the three-step process that I use for off-page SEO. And actually what I'm going to do is go through 2 steps of the three-step process. Now, obviously, as you know, one of the things I do is SEO, blogging, writing articles. But in order to get those articles found, you need to optimize them in the right way. So I've looked at, I've shown you videos in the past in relation to on-page SEO. Now this particular video tip of the week talks about off-page SEO and the process that I go through. Let's take a look. So if we look at a typical blog post that I did recently, you may have seen this. Essentially what it is, it's an interview that I did recently, and there's the video, there's the introduction, and as we go through we just highlight the pertinent points of the interview. And the pertinent points are highlighted with the keywords that I want to use, and this is all to do with on-page SEO. Now if I left that as it is, then it may get found by the search engines. But remember that SEO is all about developing backlinks, good quality backlinks, and also social interaction. Now what I'm going to be showing you today is all to do with the backlinks and how to get more backlinks down to this site, my site, johnmclauchlan.com, and exactly how I do it. So this is the actual 2-step process that I use to get backlinks to my website. So the first tool that I use is called Spin Rewriter. Now a lot of people might raise their eyebrows a little bit and say, what, spun content, you know, it's really not what you're supposed to be doing. One of the things you need to know is that if you're going to distribute your article for backlinks, it needs to be spun, because you need to create unique content, unique versions of the same article. If you put the same content out, then you're going to get penalized for duplicate content, and as a result your site's going to go down the search engines. So it needs to be spun. But remember that if you're going to spin content, you want to be putting that spin content for optimization purposes only. If you spin content and then put it back onto your website, your website's never going to rank, because, you know, spun content is only really any good for optimization purposes and developing backlinks, and that's what Spin Rewriter is all about. A lot of people tend to confuse the fact that, you know, spun content can be used as what I like to call is primary articles that people want to read, and it really isn't the case. Just remember that spun content is all about just getting it for optimization purposes. So anyway, with that said, this is Spin Rewriter. Now if we go and log in, there's all sorts of things that this can do. Essentially what I do is I go up to rewrite, and all I want to do is rewrite a single article. The process that I do is really simple. I like to keep things real simple and really quick. So essentially what I do is I go to the original article, and this is on the front end. I can go to the back end if I want, but I just copy the whole lot. Let me go to there. Okay, I'm going to copy that. Just right click, copy, go back to Spin Rewriter, right click, and I'm going to paste that all in. Now obviously what it's done there, it's copied all the article, it's copied all the video, and it's copied the images as well. So let's take that out just so it reads a bit better. So I'm just going to edit this. There's a big gap there because that's where the video was. Okay, there we are. So that is essentially the bare bones of the article. That's the title. So just bear that in mind. So essentially, right, here we go. We're going to go and spin this article. So what I'm going to do is click on Start the Rewriting Process. And what it does, it just looks at all the suitable synonyms that it's going to spin, and it does a pretty good job. So now that the Spin Rewriter has now looked at all the suitable synonyms that it can use, and if you want to go in there and edit those for whatever you want to do, then that's up to you. What I do is I go to the one-click rewriter settings. Now if you look at the settings, you can alter it. You can alter this. Okay, so I can have loads of different options, loads of different variations of that. But what it does, it is a high risk and low readability. So the higher the filter on here, then the less sense really your article is going to make. And you don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be, you know, spending a lot of time in researching an article and writing it in the right way, only to over sort of spin it, and it makes it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So bring that down. I always put it to recommended medium, or you can do low risk on whatever you want to do. But if you put low risk, then there is a risk of the possibility of some duplicate content. So right in the middle is where I like it. So then we'll look at the settings on there. And the other thing you've looked at here is what we call protected keywords. Now let me just bring that down a little bit more. So any keywords that you don't want spinning, so things that like product names, all the things that make sense. So things like I've got an ebook called Passive Income. I recently did an article on there, and I didn't want that changing. I did a review on Ray Higdon's 3-Minute Expert, and obviously I didn't want that changing because that's a product name. All these different things, product names, and all relevant sort of information that you don't want changing. There's a huge amount of information in there, all to do with the protected keywords and protected phrases. So that's what I put those in there. Now all I do is go to where it says start the one-click writing process, and what that'll do, and if you just scroll up here, you can see all these synonyms changing, and they're now producing the spun content. So then all we do is click on continue to final step. And what Spin Rewriter now does, it gives us the actual raw spun content. And what you can do, you can go down and you can click on where it says create a unique version. So if you want to create a unique version, you can do. But for my sort of 2-step process of the 3 steps, you don't need to do that, because we're going to go over to the next piece of software, which is Spin Distribute. Let's take a look at that. So this piece of software is called Spin Distribute, and once you've spun your content, what you can do, you can upload. Let me just scroll down so you can see this little graphic here, because it's quite a good illustration of what it does. Once you've spun your content, you can upload all the information to Spin Distribute, and what it'll do, it'll distribute that spun content and give you backlinks back to your site. So if you look at this here, you create an article, you create a proper article, you spin it using Spin Rewriter like I've just shown you, and it creates hundreds of different versions. What you do then, you submit it to Spin Distribute, and that gives you up to 800 backlinks, relevant backlinks, and pretty good high quality backlinks back to your website. To rank your website on the search engines, you need to be getting more backlinks, and the more backlinks you get, the more quality and the more relevant backlinks you get, then the higher your site is going to rank. And remember that we're talking about writing a blog article, optimizing it in the right way, and that that article is going to be found for years to come. And that's the great thing about SEO. You're not having to constantly place ads. It's a slow process, but once you get there, then you're really going to build momentum in terms of SEO and in terms of building your business. So you create your article, you spin it, you publish it through here, and then once it's been submitted and processed, then you get 800 relevant backlinks. Let me just show you how it works. So now we're in the area of the control panel where you can go and control your distributions. So what I'm going to do now, these are all the distributions that I've done so far. And I'm going to click on where it says distribute another article, and again, very simple process. So the article title, what I do is I go back to Spin Rewriter, highlight this, which is the title of it, copy it, paste that in there. Okay, the category, we're going to scroll down to where it says marketing. That's what it is. Obviously, if you're something different, then choose the niche that's appropriate to you. Common sense. Go back to Spin Rewriter. I want to copy all this body text. Right click, copy it, go back, paste it in. Okay. Now we've got the author name. Now the other thing now is you're going to put down about the author. Now what you can do here, you can put in HTML, and you're allowed to put in 3 links. And what I do, I always have something prepared. Let me just go and paste that into there. So what I do, I normally have some standard HTML. I'll just paste that in, and I'll show you what that is. So as that'll read, that just says John McLauchlan is an internet business coach with a passion for SEO, and then you've got a link, and then this actually links through to my bootcamp. Now what I want to do is change that to make it more relevant for this article. So let me just do that, and then I'll explain what I've done. So if we go back to the actual article, what I want to do, I want to create backlinks for this article, because that's the whole purpose of it, is to create backlinks for your own business, or for your own website. So I want to create a backlink for here. So I want to take a copy of the URL from up here, which is Internet Marketing Strategy. I'm talking to one of the marketers called Norbert Orlowitz, who's well-known and well-respected. And what I want to do is promote products that are kind of in relation to that, because the people that are going to read this are going to be associated. Maybe they know who Norbert is. Maybe they have an interest in online marketing, whether it's MLM or affiliate marketing, whatever it is. And then what you want to do is have products that are appropriate to the actual article. So what I've done here on this side, we talk about the marketing platform that I promote. And if you know what that is, obviously if you know who Norbert is, you'll know what that platform is. If you scroll down, or if I scroll down, what I normally do with the articles is I'll put different strategy resources, or different resources. Internet marketing strategy there is one of the keywords, and it just gives me a bit more option for a bit more on-page SEO. But so the options here, number one is this particular video is part of a series that I've put together. Wherever I go in the world, I always interview different people, and those high-profile people, they're called 7-figure interviews. And it's just taking on their skill set and asking them questions about their business. So there's a link to the 7-figure interview section on John McLauchlan TV, so that's relevant. There's a subscription to my YouTube channel. They can get free access to one of my ebooks called Internet Marketing for Newbies. They can go and click on download for that. And also there's a link there to test drive the marketing platform that I mentioned. Okay, so they can click that. So within this area of HTML, I can put 3 links in there, and I'm going to put 3 links that are kind of relevant to that article. So let me go and do that now. Okay, so I've just edited the HTML with the links. Let me just show you what I've done there. So just to make sense of the article, so John McLauchlan is an internet business coach with a passion for SEO, and then it goes through to the actual link. This is the link to the article, and the words that are going to be highlighted or linkable, if you like, is developing marketing strategies. Watch a special interview with 8-figure earner, and there's another link there, the same link to Norbert Orlowitz. That's going to be highlighted. That's going to be a clickable link, and then or visit John at my website domain, which is johnmclauchlan.com. Now the other thing you can do is you need to put in links without the HTML, and you're only allowed with the HTML is 400 characters, and I've just been playing about with it, and I've just got 400 characters, which is probably more luck than judgment, but you can't go above 400 characters. With a non-HTML, you can't go above 300 characters, and I've got that down to 294, so you just got to play about with a few words, and the sort of thing you got to do. So in here, very similar. All I've done is I've copied the actual text but taken out the HTML. It reads the same, and then I've put the links at the bottom. What I've done, I've put a link in there to the article. I've put a link in there just to the front page of the blog, my johnmclauchlan.com blog, and here I've put a link into my YouTube channel. And what I could have done is those 7-figure interviews I've actually put together in playlists, and I could have put the playlist link in there, but it was a little bit too long. I could have shortened it using PrettyLink, but just for now, I'm going to put my YouTube channel in there. And what that's going to do, that's going to give you a few backlinks as well. So I'm getting backlinks to the site, and I'm getting backlinks to my YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel will then get more popular. You get more subscribers on there, and of course you get backlinks from the YouTube channel in the videos in the description, and they link back to my website as well. So all kind of helps. So in here you put your keywords. Essentially, when you write your article, so let's have a look. You're going to be putting all your tabs in there, all your different tags. So you're going to put your tags in there, highlight those tags, and remember your tags come out because you're going to research your article. You know what your keywords are going to be, and those tags are going to be used for SEO. So all we do is in Spin Distribute, we just right click, we copy those in there. I'm going to paste those in there, and there are all your tags that you're going to be relevant to you. So if you preview the article, what you'll see is a unique copy of the article, and because we spun it on a medium level, then it will read reasonably okay. Certainly good enough for the purposes that we're doing here. And as I say, with the HTML, the developing marketing strategies, that goes through as a link there through to the article itself. Another one there to the article itself, and another one there to the main blog page. And here, non-HTML going through to those links that I told you about before. So that's pretty much it. And as far as Spin Distribute goes, we'll close this preview, and then all we need to do now is click distribute the article. And what will happen over time is, what's it say here? Look, one version of your author too long. It's not too long at all, because there are 400 characters. Maybe I should. See, this is what happens sometimes. You get the right characters, maybe it just wants one less. So let's have a little play. So as an internet marketing coach with, right, okay, let's just change "and" for the little character. Right, that's going to take 390. Let's see if it likes that. It likes it. Okay. So what will happen is this article will then go through to some real people. They will look at the article, make sure it's okay, make sure it's actually good enough to go through their system. As I say there, it will be reviewed in 24 to 48 hours. What I do, I get an email within that time saying, yes, your article is fine. And then over a 10-day period, the article gets distributed to all those different sites and gets me backlinks over time. Remember, it's like a compound effect. If you're blogging 2-3 times a week, 4 times a week, every day in some cases, and you're using this system, and you're getting 800 backlinks to every single article that you do, you're getting a lot of backlinks, and you get a lot of quality backlinks. And if you're producing quality information, which you need to be doing, you need to be providing quality, then you're going to start showing up everywhere, and you're going to start gaining some momentum in terms of your SEO. So that is essentially the 2-part strategy that I use to get backlinks to my site. And remember, this is one article of many that I do. And if I leave it on here and don't distribute it, then it's not going to get any backlinks, and it's not really going to go up in the search engines. So just to recap, so we use Spin Rewriter to spin the content to give us loads of unique versions. We then use Spin Distribute to distribute that article, that spun content, to all the different sites that they use to get 800 backlinks to that one article. And remember, I've also got backlinks on this particular one to my YouTube channel. So yeah, off-page SEO. Now there is one more system that I use. I'm going to be showing that to you in the next video tip of the week, so stay tuned for that. If you've got any questions in the meantime, you can contact me through Facebook, or you can contact me in the usual ways through all the different channels that you see. I always put my contact details on the end of pretty much everything that I do, so you can get in contact with me if you've got any questions. But anyway, that is the very simple process that I use to optimize my articles and get backlinks. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm John McLauchlan. This has been another one of my video tips of the week. So to see more video tips like this, you can check out my website at johnmclaughlin.com.